We can't hold up all year on word problems. They are challenging. You have to force yourself to do them. Alright, anyways, today we are doing something else that is challenging, literal equations. Alright, well, a literal equation basically is we're going to solve the equation, but we don't get a number.
Okay.
What?
Well, we make 80 things.
Not at the moment.
I have a book.
You need your notes right
I
now.
have a principal.
Okay, borrow. Alright, so we're going to solve an equation, but we don't get a number. In other words, the equations are basically all letters. Or variables. So, for example, maybe I have ax plus b equals m. And I want to solve that for x. Just follow along. Look up. I want you watching. So I'm trying to get x alone. So I inspect this. I see that it's being multiplied by a and increased by b. So if I had something like this, how would I solve this for x? Trey?
Subtract 5 numbers.
I would subtract 5. And I'd get 6 and I'd have 2x. So over here, I would subtract what? b. Now these are not like terms. I can't combine m and b like I can 11 and 5. So I have to write m minus b. I just can't do that. And then I copy this ax down. Now over here, what would I do next? I would divide by 2. And I get x equals 3. Over here, I have times a, so how do I undo times a? I divide by a. And so, now I can't actually do that division, and notice it applies to everything. So my answer is m minus b over a. Alright, so now you can write that. So yeah, that's the basic gist of a literal equation. You are solving it. You do all the same things as if you had numbers, but you're not actually going to get a number because you can't actually combine or do any of the operations. So you get something that looks weird. But that's okay. This is a skill that you're going to need later. You might even have some numbers in this mix, and that's okay. But where you're solving for a variable, but you don't get a number. Let's try another example. So let's say volume equals length times width times height. And I want to solve this one for it, and that's why I'm putting this little semicolon here. I'm going to solve this one for L. Well, how do I solve this for L? Well, L is being multiplied by W and H, isn't it? So it'd be kind of like if I had this. What if I had something like V equals L times 6 times 3? How would you solve that for L? I would combine the 18 and the 6 and 3 and get 18, so I get that. And then what would I do? Divide by what? 18, right? So what did I divide by? 6 and 3. So over here, what do I divide by? W and H. So I get L equals, I can't actually do that division. So I get this. Rachel, would you pass my coffee back here? Trey, don't drink that.
Bit. I'll not even finish your coffee. Could be nasty.
Probably isn't.
Probably couldn't.
the Air Force keeps a lesson 1 point. They have their best people on the job. All right. Let's do a hard one. A couple hard ones.
Which one are you gonna do this?
Absolutely.
It's like a holo. What's it called?
A big kahuna? No. This isn't the big kahuna yet. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is like the warm up to the big kahuna.
This isn't that big.
Yeah, this isn't the big kahuna. Yeah, this is.
This is a huge.
All right, so we're solving for B. Any ideas? What do you want to do?
We're going to 5.
Okay, so we distribute the -2. That's fine. So we get -6a. What?
Plus B. Plus 2B.
Okay. Now what do you want to do? Add what?
Heck yeah, bro.
Add 6a. So do I get 6ac over here?
No.
What do I get?
C plus 6A.
Good job. You guys are the bomb diggity at this. Now what do we do?
Oh man.
Divide.
This says
Divide by.
Smart big words.
Of course, after those word problems, you're probably thankful for these equations.
yes.
All right, we can't actually do this division. Now, you might be thinking, well, can't I do 6 divided 2?
No.
Well, yeah, I can do that, but I also have to do C divided by 2. So we could write our answer one of two ways. I could write it like that, which is what I have, or I could go ahead and basically distribute this 2 to both of those and have C divided by 2 and 6 divided by 2 is 3, 3a. Both of those are the same. That's the same answer. I like this one. I like that one. It's also less work.
It almost spells
You know I
Cuba.
got less work.
Huh?
It spells Cuba if the plus was a U. It's Cuba. Divided by 2. What it looks like.
Half of Cuba.
I don't know how to
Just the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't know my math.
All right, let's get a medium kahuna.
Oh, what's up, Colin?
And because we have so many letters, we want to make sure we aren't, writing so sloppy we forget, we might think this 6 is a B.
Yeah, because we did it because of Cuba.
That's me.
I thought that was.
All right, so we're solving for A. What should we do?
Oh, man.
Nope. We're solving for A. What should we do?
Divide by B.
Divide by B.
Oh, wow.
That's all we have to do, actually.
Yeah.
A equals 6 plus CD all over B. That's it.
What?
Alright. Now it's time for a big kahuna. No.
Oh no. Wait, I thought this was the medium kahuna.
Yeah, that was the medium
It was
one.
legit nothing.
Yeah, it was nothing. The trick was you just have to be over here. You might think it's the complicated side. It's not necessarily. Okay, so here's a big kahuna.
Oh yeah. Kane, where do you get these words from?
My brain.
Bonobo and Kahuna.
That one comes from Daniel, man.
Kahuna!
Alright, Tracy. Crazy Tracy. Hey, Crazy Tracy.
Huh?
My turn. Alright, we're going to solve this one for E. And this is where I get to see who's been paying attention when we've done fractional equations.
Clear
What?
the fractions.
Clear the fractions. So what should I multiply both sides by? Not just E and not just 2,
But 2E.
2E. Alright, so
Oh.
I'm clearing the fractions. So when I distribute, now this is all one thing, what will cancel? The E and leave me with a
2.
And when I distribute here, what cancels?
The 2.
The 2, leaving me with
Fe.
Fe.
Now what would I do?
Distribute
What do we get?
2b plus 6 equals nothing.
Okay, and now what? Divide by?
2b.
Careful. What am I solving for?
E.
So what do I divide by?
F.
Oh.
I'm solving for E. You want to keep in mind what you're solving for. So I get 2b plus 6 all divided by F. So that was a big kahuna because you had to clear the fractions.
I'm still kahuna.
What?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Kahuna.
Why isn't
So we cleared the fraction by multiplying by 2e.
Why did you do that?
Because this is the denominator. When we solve equations, we clear the fractions. 2 is a fraction, e is in the fractions.
Why didn't you do 2EB? Why isn't it that?
2e.
There's no b in the denominator.
Easy.
Okay, look. How do I solve that? Multiply both sides by what number?
6.
6. See, a 2 and a 3. See, 2 and an e,
But you
2e.
can't combine.
So when I cancel here, 6 cancels with 3 and leaves a 2. And here, 6 cancels with 2 and leaves a
3.
So 3 times 1. And then we distribute it. It's the same concept. Just with a letter in the mix instead. Same idea. So I saw an E and a 2 in my denominator, so I cleared by multiplying by 2e. Alright, we are going on to the next kahuna.
So this is like a huge kahuna.
No, this is a easy kahuna. This is like the baby kahuna.
Is that actually a real word?
Yes,
Well, if
kahuna is a word.
Actually?
I have no idea what it means.
What if you be saying like a Brazilian cook the whole time?
Probably some.
Okay, what do you think we should do first?
Multiply B.
And
B.
B, D.
Beaver Dam.
And Beaver Dam cancels with the B and leaves a D.
BA.
And
Right.
here,
Dad.
the D cancels and leaves a,
BC.
and I'm solving for D, so what do I do?
Divide by A.
Divide by A. So D equals BC divided by A.
Oh my gosh, it was almost AD and BC, but the D and the A were. That was so
What?
cool. If it was AD and BC,
She's giving me a headache.
A-D.
Anno Domini and.
Alright, I'm going to give you,
What?
stop talking. I'm going to give you 4 to do on your own,
No.
in your notes. Do you have this?
Yes.
Do these in your notes.
Probably wrong.
I was giving you 4, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Number 2 seems to be a baby kahuna.
Pain's a big kahuna. Whatever that means.
Okay,
Now,
Stop.
well, let's go over the first one.
I'm going on too.
Okay, let's go over the first one. What should we do?
Minus times
Subtract
M
M to be P minus M
And then,
divided by 2
so the answer is P minus M,
over 2.
all of that divided by 2. Okay, now you can continue on number 2. We'll go over it momentarily.
Who is that? Is that Kaylee's dad? Oh, that's on. Is that Dylan or Austin? That's Austin.
Oh, you it is me. Wow. God.
What?
Oh, okay.
Xbox.
Oh my, it definitely is me.
Xbox.
Man, you're right about that.
Are you right? Can you right?
Fuck you, for sucks.
You right?
It makes me so happy.
Yo, I played the 2K18 like prelude thing, and oh my god, it was trash as mess. That made me sad. I pre-ordered that game and everything.
True.
The best cup
Older.
hot.
All right, number 2. What should we do?
What? Okay.
What should we do on number 2?
Multiply by
Yep. So on the left, what cancels?
W.
Leaving us with,
5.
so we get 5 times 2, which will be 10. And on the right, 5 cancels and we get WX. So we get 10 equals WX. Now what? No.
Divided by X.
Divide by X because we're solving for W. So we get 10 over X.
That would be solving for X because that's what we're solving for.
Yeah, you gotta open your eyes.
All
All right, number 3.
You got eyes the same.
We're solving for G. What should we do?
You got game
Subtract 5G. So what do I have on the left?
G.
Both?
Negative.
Huh? What's your question?
I thought since you were solving for G, you would do the G first.
No, we want to get
Oh.
G alone. So we're going to subtract 5D. It would be like if I had 10 minus 2x equals 8. If I'm solving for x, I don't start with the x, I start with the 10. So same idea. Alright, so then we copy this down. We got to watch out we don't drop that negative, and we also have 9 minus 5d. Now what do we do? And we get 9 minus 5d all over negative 2.
Okay, what would you turn this on right now?
I don't know. Alright, the last one, what should we do?
Solve for X.
Subtract 3y.
So we subtract 3y and we get z minus 3y and we're done.
Then
That one was the easiest.
that was an easy cooking list.
It wasn't even a good one.
It wasn't even a cooking list.
It was as it came.
Alright, we'll do one more together. And
Let
then...
me get one.
It's Kane's pre-workout bottle.
Oh gosh.
I'm just letting you know, you should just go ahead and take it out of your car.
Oh my god.
I'm I'm going to have to talk to our pastors about you getting accepting to Christ. All right, so we should distribute this. Oh, crazy Tracy. Now what do we do?
Wait, what is that thing over there? Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you subtract 2J.
Subtract 2J. He is so easily amused.
And his laugh is horrible.
It's a fake laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And
is.
we divide by 2.
Bet.
No, it's fake.
It
Fake.
is.
Fake.
Okay.
Fake. It's in the notes. It's got to be true.
What
Yes.
will I be missing in Bible?
Everything.
Where are you going?
A lot.
Acts chapter 4.
Okay.